Hi guys, welcome to this episode.
Yes.
So on this episode we are going to be talking about 5 facts that you probably didn't know about agric and nobody would tell you, but I will be telling you. Sit back and relax. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the button down below so that you could always get updates whenever we post. Farming is not for the faint-hearted at all. Whether you're into crop or you're into animal production, it's never for the faint-hearted. If you are scared of risk, if you're scared of taking risk, this is not for you. Farming is not for you. Agriculture is not for you, because this is a high-risk business. It's a high-risk business because probably you're into animal farming. There could just be a flu or a disease that would come and then finish all your animals. Those into poultry production can tell you about this. Those into piggeries can equally tell you about this. So same for agriculture. There are years where there is serious drought in some regions. For example, last season there was drought in some regions where you go to the farms and then you see people's crops looking like this because the crops were ready and waiting for rains, but there were no rains. So what would you do? So these are natural disasters that can leave you sad for a lot of months because you are going to get nothing from your field. In other places too, they get a situation where rain falls too much. Look, the crops are ready, waiting for sunshine. They want the sun now, but no, it's still raining. So the fields get flooded and all of that, and the crops even start to get rotten. So there are a lot of factors. You see, there are dynamics, and then some skirmishes that goes on the field sometimes that can lead you to fail drastically. And in such situations, probably you could get not even up to a bag from an acre, and that's really sad. But it's just like any other business. You're just like you're an importer and you're coming, and your container sinks in the sea. It's just the same. Your farm sank in the sea. Yeah. Farming demands patience. Patience. If you are not patient, this is not for you. You can't do it. The reason is that you are going to be working with a lot of people. You can't do all the work alone. You can't even do 1 acre if they leave an acre for you to cultivate yourself. You can't plant 1 acre alone. You're going to struggle. You're going to need support to be able to cultivate the number of acreages you might be looking at cultivating. That means that you're going to be working with a whole lot of people, from laborers to tractor operators to machine dealers and all of that, right? These people are going to try your patience. They're going to try your patience to the maximum level. They're going to piss you off. They're going to try to cheat you. They're going to try to outsmart you. And nothing pains like you've gone to school, you're smart, and you go meet an illiterate that's trying to. But that's very common on the field. It happens all the time because they feel like, oh, you city guy, you've come to the village, I come into farm, what do you know? They try to outsmart you. So you meet a lot of all those occurrences. You just need patience. Sometimes you see it, you just have to let it go, especially when they are just little ones that wouldn't break your neck when they cheat you. Just let them slide. Those things equally make them into their work, because sometimes when they are directly into their work and they're not really getting their way around some of these things, it gets frustrating, and then they don't put in their best maximum to support you on the field, and that will go against you. So sometimes you just have to let some of these things go. Yeah, but sometimes too, don't let it slide. Don't let it slide, especially with huge ones they try to cheat you on. You have to let them know that, hey, I know what I'm doing and I know what you're doing. So stop it. You just have to come in straight and blunt. So these are some of the things that you're supposed to stand on your feet and ensure that they don't get away with it. And also with some, just allow them get away with it, because the patience will be tried. Times they're supposed to come to the field, they might not even come at that time, and they'll want to leave the times they're not supposed to leave. They don't honor contracts. That's the whole point. They don't honor contracts. Probably you get people to even come and harvest your field. They're supposed to harvest probably 5 acres. They harvest, they get to 3 acres, and they'll be like, no, we are done. We have to go. We have to go. We are going to another field, or we are done. We have to go back to our village. You understand? All these things, come to play. So all these dynamics come to play, and you need patience. No matter the number of years you've been a farmer, no matter your level of professionalism in farming, every single year is a new learning curve. You would always discover something new on your field. You'd always discover a new trace element, some new dynamics on the field. So agric would always push you to learn. You should be open to learn. You should be ready to learn. You should be ready to detect new occurrences on your field, because that is the only way you can get better. That is the reason you have to get involved, because whenever you are involved, you get to spot these things, because it is your investment. Whenever you're on the field yourself, you go around seeing something, this is new, I didn't see it last year. Okay, when I planted this way, it seems it works better. That's how come we on our fields, we try to do some trials sometimes. Probably if we are used to fertilizer application at 2 weeks, sometimes we just try to do our planting, because we've had other people doing fertilizer application at planting and it's working for them. So why don't we also give it a shot? So we try it. This year, for instance, we are looking at probably doing some intercropping with maize and soya beans to see how it works, or maize and groundnuts to see how it works, because we've had some people doing it and it's working for them. So let's see how these things can equally, help broaden our horizon and then experiences on the farm, because it's a whole learning curve. So you should be ready to learn, because you would always see something new on the field. Farm profits are so fulfilling, so fulfilling. The reason being that you know very well that this is my hard work, this is my sweat, this is my time. I put in every effort, and this is what I get. So fulfilling, especially when you get a good crop yield. You understand? You get good crop yield, and then you are like, wow, this is my hard work. By the grace of God, this is what I have had. It's so fulfilling, so refreshing. In fact, you always forget all the hassle you went through from the beginning of the season all the way through, and it's very, very appreciative. You understand? Because you put in your best, you put in your hustle, and then you yourself, you see the number of bags you've had at the end of the season and how much money you can make from selling these bags. It's so fulfilling. Fulfilling because you reap what you sow. What you have invested, your time, your dedication, your processes, the back and forth and all of that, you see the translation, see them in the number of harvest, the number of bags you get and all of that. So make huge returns, probably 3 times your investment or 2 times your investment. You understand? 100% profit. You see it. You see the investment. Back in the days where our parents, who were commercial farmers, used to buy, secure a lot of properties through farming. You understand? There was no cutting corners and all these smart moves which we see nowadays and all of that. There was no galamsey at the time. I mean, there was no galamsey like the way it is now. At the time, so like people sweat and then you see the returns on their sweat, so it's fulfilling. Did you know that farming gets you closer to God? Did you know that? I told you, they wouldn't tell you, but I am telling you, farming gets you closer to God, because when the rains are not coming, you are praying. When the rains are coming, you are praying. You're always praying throughout the season to ensure that the bright time rain comes and it doesn't come too much. You're always praying to God. It gets you closer to God. You're like, God, please do this for me. God, you understand? You're always interacting with your maker to ensure that your maker makes it happen for you. So you see, farming will get you closer to God. You will pray 10 times more. Don't pray and see. You don't pray. Yes. So thanks for watching, and then I'll see you on my next episode, where we might be discussing more insightful things about agri or something else. Let's see. I want to do something else. I want to give you guys more content on something else. But if you love this, just like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.